Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back on Hammer Horror Month with my review of The Lodge.
Stop! Hammer time!
The Lodge is a 2019 Hammer horror film, and I actually already reviewed it back in 2021 for the 12 Days of Christmas. That's because The Lodge is set around the Christmas season. In fact, there is even a Thanksgiving scene in the film. Just like in my 12 Days of Christmas review, I will not give away too much about the plot. This is a movie that's best watching when you know as little as possible about it. After the unexpected death of their mother, played by Alicia Silverstone, Aiden and Mia are understandably devastated. And then, just months later, on Thanksgiving, their father, Richard, informs them he will be marrying his girlfriend, Grace, played by Riley Keough. She is fantastic in this. Richard decides to take his kids, along with Grace, to their isolated lodge in the middle of nowhere for Christmas. He hopes that the children can form a bond with Grace and build a relationship since she's going to be their stepmom. Obviously, Aiden and Mia are dead set against this, but they really have no say in the matter. Soon after arriving at the lodge, Richard is called away on business. That means Grace will be left alone with the kids for a few days. But as hard as Grace tries, Aiden and Mia continue to distance themselves from her. They know about her dark past and the circumstances in which Richard met her. Then, when a blizzard hits, the three of them are left without electricity and water in the lodge. As their cell phones die, and with Richard away with the truck, they have no form of communication to the outside world. The nearest town is miles away, and walking there is not an option in these weather conditions. They are stuck at the lodge with each other, and things only get worse from there. Unfortunately, that's all I can really say about it, without spoiling too much. Trust me when I say The Lodge is easily one of the most disturbing movies Jason and I will be reviewing during Hammer Horror Month. In fact, it's probably one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen, and I felt that way back when I watched it for the 12 Days of Christmas. It's genuinely scary and chilling in more ways than one. Honestly, it's probably the objectively best film on our Hammer Horror Month list. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean Jason and I are going to rank this at number 1 when we rank all 30 movies at the end of the month. There's a certain rewatchability factor missing with The Lodge. That's not because it isn't good, because it's great. It's just that it's so damn disturbing. It's sort of emotionally draining. You have to be in the right set of mind to watch it and truly appreciate it. Like the cover says here, and I pointed this out in my 12 Days of Christmas review, it says, "Scary as hell. The next great horror film is here." And I'll also point out what the back says. You can read it for yourselves. There are no truer words than those, though, to describe The Lodge. As I mentioned, Riley Keough is fantastic as Grace. Jaden Martell, who plays Aiden, is fantastic as well. Most people will probably recognize him as Bill from It. Leah McHugh as young Mia is so good herself. Her performance really impressed me as such a young actress in this. The lodge setting is awesome. Even the Christmas decorations don't spark any joy in this. And then when that blizzard hits, wow. I love the fact that at one point, Grace and the kids are watching John Carpenter's The Thing. Very fitting. There are twists and turns in The Lodge that truly shocked me the first time I watched this. Riley Keough gives us some gratuitous nudity, and it'll have you thinking, okay, I get it. Get what exactly? Well, I won't say. And the ending of The Lodge is just wow. As odd as it is because of how dark it is, I really love this movie. The entire time I'm watching it, I feel uncomfortable, but I still love it. The feeling of helplessness and hopelessness comes through so effectively on screen. Even as the viewer, sitting safely at home, you feel unsafe. I'd go as far as to say The Lodge is a Hammer masterpiece. Interestingly, as of right now, filming this video in 2023, The Lodge is the most recent film Hammer has produced. Have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. And please be sure to check out Jason's review to hear his thoughts. Which Hammer horror production will we review next? Check back tomorrow to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.